It is indeed a Saturday, and guess what? It is the Saturday Sport Rap Show. We are lined up for a fiesta of sporting activities here. I am Jesse Jackson Kauraitha, and you will have to get used to this face for today because I will be with you for the rest of the day until we end the show. Of course, there has been a big one that is at the Hage Geingob Rugby Stadium where all action will be unfolding today. Don't forget that we have the big one between Namibia versus Portugal. It is an international rugby match between these two nations, an exciting one, and our NTV team are on the ground making sure that you receive the best of coverage. Speaking of coverage, we already have our best and first result of the day, which is Ocean Swallows defeating that is Vipers in the first division final. That was a big one, and I'm sure those that were sitting at home enjoyed that one because it is indeed the final of the rugby league, and you can see there Ocean Swallows making sure that Vipers do not get away with this one. Well, now we know that it was indeed a heavy week for us, terrible week for the Brave Warriors that were unable to bring home the COSAFA Cup. However, we do have some action and snippets of what has transpired throughout the week from when the Brave Warriors lost up to now, and in the week when they went, that is to meet the Vice President of Namibia, Netumbo Nandi-Ndaitwah. Obviously, they were given some lunch and awarded some gifts as well. Let's take a look at what transpired. That we have Betwell Mudeu, Colin Benjamin, all these guys speaking after that one.
Colin Benjamin, not expected results at all.
Yeah, obviously the game didn't go exactly what we planned it to be, but at the same time I also am still very proud of my boys. It still fills me with pride and admiration for them. Their effort to come through here to the final, I applaud them. And you see a final like this, if you look at the semi-final, we had 4 guys really on the ground. They gave everything. So in the kind of game that we play, we do expect to always forward press. And normally if you do get this 1-0, 2-0, normally it is so that you lose it because the tiredness come in, the mental effect comes in, and I think in the end, yes, Angola deservedly won it, but for us, I'm still as a coach really proud of my boys. It still gives me appetite to work with them, and we're just gonna pick this up and get to work.
And opposition themselves, they were really sort of fully present, especially up front.
Yeah. It's like I said, the margins were so small in the beginning, coming into the beginning. So it's who makes the mistake. Unfortunately, we were the ones that made the mistake, and then the opposition becomes stronger and more comfortable. But that's the nature of the game. That's how it is. You can't do anything about it. We just have to pick up our heads and move on. I think for our boys, 22, 23 years old, coming into this deep sea, proving that they can smoke this pipe, coming to the final in this COSAFA, I think it's like I said, it's giving me appetite to work further with these boys.
Coach, obviously it's the last day I've got time with you. We need to talk about exactly what you're saying now brings to mind that the first cross of the game, you could have been one up from Moseu on the right hand side, and suddenly they scored 2 quick goals, both from your mistakes.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying, that in the margins are so small, the teams are at equal footing. Who's the one that's going to make the mistake? The one that's going to make the mistake is the one that's going to be put on the back foot. Unfortunately, we were the ones, and I am still of the opinion that you learn best through these kind of games. We know that the Haaland will know that, hey, listen, the Mnyema will know that I have to keep the ball better. Mudeu will know that, hey, when I get these chances at the international level, it's going to be 1 or 2, I have to put them in. We're going to know that, okay, at the defensive corners, we have to be consequent. We have to defend it with conviction. So those are the lessons that we're taking from it. And I think, all in all, I'm honestly still proud, and we're going to move on. We're going to move on.
I'm just going to take a leaf from what you said earlier.
Yeah.
So this is obviously playing into the hands of the critics.
Yeah, most definitely. But you know, what's supposed to be for you, nobody can keep it from you. So we're gonna pick it up. We're gonna keep our head up high, and we're gonna work with these boys like no other before. And we're gonna come back. We've got so many games coming up. We've got the qualifiers coming up. We've got the World Cup qualifiers. My heart's still smiling.
Coach, I wish you best of luck and lucky today.
Thank you so much.
It's been a pleasure working with you all.
It's always beautiful with this beautiful game, beautiful people, beautiful spectators. Wonderful.
Thank you. Hope
Thank
to
you so
see
much.
Nothing worked for you.
First of all, we thank the Almighty for the opportunity, which I'm grateful for. It was a final, and we lost. But all in all, we give our all. It did not work out, and we take it from there till the next time.
And it's not time to blame anybody, but I can recall the first cross of the game that could have maybe put you on the lead and ease the pressure, and that wasn't to be.
It's all about taking your chances. If you don't take it, they take theirs. It's game over. So we learn from it.
Learning and also learning the hard way. I can see there's a big gap or gash on your mouth there. That's just one of the things that goes with the game, isn't it?
We're at the war. That's what you get when you're at the war.
And then the last question, one-on-one there. I mean, minutes gone. That's when you realize that, no, it's not going to happen today.
That's when I realized that it's not our day, because you saw the chance and I did not take it. But all in all, I'm thankful for the opportunity.
Thank you very much. You've entertained us, and keep up the good work.
Performance is very remarkable. And I can say, as a government, we owe you a lot. And I will say it very straight. It's very unfortunate that you are at a point where your fan cannot see you playing. But I want to assure you that very soon, this is going to be something of the past. Honorable Minister, you know that I don't like this word work in progress. I've been following the stadium, the Sema Nuyoma Stadium renovation. It's true that some of the laws that we put in place are working against us. The money was not a problem. The problem is when the tender is given to this one complains, and then you have now a problem to proceed. But I must say, we understood your cry or your appeal in advance. And Honorable Minister, in the course of last week, I have received the program that is leading to the starting of the renovation of the Independence Stadium. It's really my hope that the laws we put up will not go in our face, so that by the 28th or on the 28th of August, the contractor should be awarded to a successful bidder. This is the program I'm giving here. Now I'm disclosing that I'm following it with great interest because I really want it to be done. So now this is where I stand. That's what I'm informed, that we have put this, and the whole government is sitting on it, and then 28 August is set to be a date where the contractor should be awarded to a successful bidder, so that the renovation of the stadium should start. So we are really working hard, brave warrior, and all of us, the sports lovers. I'm also a sports lover, I'm a sports person. Mine is netball and squash. Those are the two I've invested my youth in, and I think it's well invested. And up to now, really, I love sports. So that's why I'm not joking, and it's not a political campaign. When I said sports and creative industry should be added as part of our economic sectors, I put them in the line: agriculture, mining, tourism, fisheries, and then sports and creative industries. I'm doing my homework. And I can share so that I could be challenged, that giving 8 billion Namibian dollars, that I have to demand at one point, every Namibian constituency will be able to have a standard sports field. On my thing of standard sports field, you have a soccer pitch, you have a netball court, you have a basketball, and you have, with this one, where you cross the line, the volleyball. So that's the basic, and it's possible. I know with that 8 billion it's possible. And then every regional capital should be able to have at least grade 2 sports field, a sports complex. And then we must make sure that we have at least 5 which are at a grade 3. And I've done my homework. With that 8 billion, it's possible. It's possible.
Excellency, Vice President of the Republic of Namibia, allow me to observe the protocol as has been established. My task tonight, ladies and gentlemen, and Your Excellency, it's very simple. This is tonight to once again come on the podium from the Namibia Football Association side to appreciate the Namibian government for what it has been done and is still doing and will do in the future, for our sports, especially the brave warriors. As times go, we are forgetting that we are also having the brave gladiators, which is the girls, which are now currently in Switzerland on an invitation from Liechtenstein to go and compete against them, to also go and make us proud, as they have done it in South Africa against University of Pretoria, where they defeat them 5-0. So this is land of the brave gladiators, brave warriors. They are always making us proud, and we cannot stop to say thank you and appreciate the Namibian government for the job well done. We also are acknowledging the fact that the Namibian government is working very hard to make sure that our national team must come back and play its games here in Namibia. As we have heard already over the few months regarding the renovations, the work to take place at the Independence Stadium, which are only delayed now, not by the government, not by funding, but by, the provisions that the law is putting in front of us. And as a law-abiding citizens of this country and leaders of this country, they are adhering to the law. But I will also make a call tonight, Vice President, that please that we assist the Ministry of Youth and Sports so that we can bring few exemptions so that this process can be faster. We want our team to come and play at home, their home matches. We want them here, and we want to qualify for the FIFA World Cup. We are sure, we are very proud of these boys, and we are very sure that we can qualify for FIFA World Cup. But our next matches are in March next year, and we are pleading to the Namibian citizens, which are involved at this tendering and whatever processes, please, that we allow the government so that we can faster, that by January, February, that the stadiums are ready so that the Brave Warriors can face the other countries here at our home soil for the World Cup qualifiers. Your Excellency, having said that, the NFA is very much committed also to assist the government with regards to stadium, and that's now the important topic that we are having, that we need to have stadiums. And NFA is also doing its little best wherever we are going. We are talking to FIFA and CAF. Please come and assist our government. We have also made calls to different municipal councils throughout the country, especially the capital, regional capital towns and cities, to avail land to NFA so that we can start building regional offices for leadership at the regional level to administer football, not from their houses and from their the boots of their cars, but to have proper infrastructure offices where they can sit and administer football from. So we are also making a call on those councils who has not yet answered to that call to come on board to assist us. We have a beautiful stadium, the Sam Nujoma Stadium. We cannot forget that stadium. It's very important. It's the founding president's stadium. That's the name that is there. And we are pleading to Namibian citizens to come on board to assist us with funding so that we can also renovate that stadium, so that our president can once again, the founding one, can once again be proud where his name is associated with that beautiful stadium. Honorable Minister has told me I must be very brief and I must honor that call. Therefore, I will proceed to the next task that I have.
Yes, we must really say something about Brave Warrior. We must know now, how do we welcome you in a manner that we can all really show that the pride of the nation is here. So we need that really to come in, so that we have a good password for Brave Warrior whenever we are meeting you. Please, come Minister, the managers, everybody, we need that. So that the nation, when you hear, then you know the Brave Warrior is around, the Brave Warrior is coming. That should be the case. Eh? Am I wrong? We must have something. Thank you. Thank you. Please visit all these camera people. Thank you, Comrade Minister of Sports, Youth and National Service for the floor. Honorable Minister in the Presidency, the Deputy Minister of Sports, Youth and National Service, our ED, State House, the representative of the President of NFA, the Secretary General, I think I heard, the sports representative here, and of course the Brave Warriors and the whole management team, and the mobilizers. You say you call them chicken for the Brave Warrior. So really, I'm not here for a keynote address. It's simply to pass a welcome and a congratulatory message on behalf of the President, the Cabinet, and of course the entire Namibian nation. I would like to welcome our Brave Warrior back home and to say congratulations, you have made us proud. I'm doing this in this important house, which is now known as the official residence of the Vice President of the Republic of Namibia. Not Netumbo is the official residence. It's the official residence of the Vice President of the Republic of Namibia. Whoever will be occupying that position, this is the official residence. It is a very historical place because if I recall, because this has been the official resident of the President of the Republic of Namibia at independence. The founding president was living here, and all the cabinets that he has established, we all got our letters in this particular room. It was the hall where when you are called, it's either you'll be given a work or you'll be reassigned. So it's not really a small place as we might think. It is a history. I don't want to keep you long here. I know you had a very, very busy days that has really paid dividends. Yes, you have not won the gold, but for us as a nation, we really feel that you have proceeded as well. And to be the second runner-up and to win the silver medal for us is something as a nation, and we are really proud of you.
That was the Vice President of the Republic of Namibia. It was indeed very sad to see the Namibians not being able, that is, to beat Angola in the final. It has been years and years going on that Namibia, the Brave Warriors, have not beaten Angola yet. Of course, they will still hope that they can do something in order to qualify, that is, for the Africa Cup of Nations, or maybe produce a miracle and qualify, that is, to the World Cup. Well, we will return, that is, to the first item of the day, which we showed you, that Ocean Swallows beating Vipers in the First Division final there. It was indeed a spectacular one, and NTV has some highlights for us.
Ja, as ek kyk daar soos Van Wyk natuurlik, hy het bietjie gesukkel, Jamal van Wyk. Hy het met sy selskopwerk gesukkel so bietjie. Dit was in die eerste helfte. Het hy daardie skop oorgekom, eerste keer die skop oorgekry en hulle het 3 punte voorgebring. En toe was dit Loandre Oberholzer, hy het met sy eerste een het hy misluk. En toe hierdie was sy tweede poging pale toe wat hy mee suksesvol was. Baie goed gedoen daarom hierdie ene tussen die pale deur te kry. Dit het die telling 3 elk gemaak. Telling 3 elk gemaak. En ja, as ons net kyk hierso, goeie beweging wat daar uitgelei het na Vipers se enigste 3 toe daar. As ons kyk aan Anton Potgieter, hy het die hele wedstryd het hy baie ver veld gewen. Hy kon nie 'n 3 kry nie. Hy het hom so min of meer elke keer lyk met sy spoed bietjie opgeraak. Hierso is dit Vipers wat die lyn kwyn geval het en toe het hulle geel kaart Ocean Swallows gekry en die man wat daar oorval is Ouen Swarts, 3-drukker. Hy 2-3 gedruk in die semifinale, hierso ook 'n 3 gedruk daar. Loandre Oberholzer. Van die kantlyn af nie suksesvol gewees met hierdie nie. Toe word die telling 8-3 in die guns van Vipers. En toe die wipplankryerry gewees, Ikonu, hy het baie goed gedoen daar om groot gaping te slaan, maar ongelukkig toe verloor hy sy voete daar, sy eie voete daar, Ouen Swarts, hy die hele wedstryd. Hierdie ene is een van die goeders wat hulle dalk seker gaan teruggekyk het en gesê het, ons moes dalk die strafskop gevat het. Hulle het 'n skram strafskop gevat, Ouen Swarts hom opgetel, en toe het hy ongelukkig daar net so met 'n enkel klappie het hy geval. Jamal van Wyk, toe het hy met sy pogingspale toe beginne, daar eerste ene gemis daar, toe het hy hierdie ene het hy oorgekry, net oor die pale gekry daarso, en dit was die halftydtelling, was toe nou daar die ene gewees, 8-6 in die guns van Vipers nog gewees, 8-6, tweede helfte, Loandre Oberholzer baie naby aan die pale, omtrent daarvan af waar hy sy laaste skop geskop het, het hy hom oor die pale geklits, en dit het die telling dan nou 11-6 gemaak. Jamal van Wyk het gesorg dat daar die paar punte probeer nader gekom het, maar hy het nie met die ene geslaag nie. Jamal van Wyk baie gemengde welslag gehad van die Af weer 'n keer daar, ongelukkig nie. Nog ene, dit was dieselfde ene daar. Hierdie ene Jamal van Wyk hier geslaag daarom. En dat nou gemaak. Dat Vipers net daar die 2 punte voor was weer. Hierso is ongelukkig ene vir hulle gewees. Fernando Moller slaan die bal aan daar op 'n kritieke tyd. Slaan hy die bal aan, hulle kry die bal in die hande. Ocean Swallows kan terugslaan. Nicolas Mostert wat daar so 'n bietjie sleg die skoonmaak gekry het daar. Loandro Obrosser Nadlyn toe geskop het, paal toe geskop het, hy maak nie 'n fout nie. Kry hom tussen die balle deur. Nou hou dop, Ocean Swallows laat in hierdie wedstryd. Baie laat in hierdie wedstryd. Hy beer daaroor, maar ongelukkig hou hulle vir hom op vir Ocean Swallows. Hou hulle hom op daar. Meneer Matthee wat daar op die maag gaan lê het om te kyk vir hierdie ene en hy sê ja, inderdaad. Bal is opgehou. So dis 'n doellyn inskop. Andrew Obrosser ingeskop van die doellyn af. Kry Ocean Swallows om in die hande, kyk daar baie Ikono, baie mooi gebreek daar. Hy was die plaasvervanger gewees nommer 22 en daar oorgeval, lyk dit vir ons dit wat Gino Isaacs kon gewees het. Gino Isaacs wat daar aanvanklik gedink het, ons het aanvanklik gedink hy het die bal agtergelos, maar hy het nie. Doelskop was mis gewees, maar dit was genoeg gewees om hulle voor te sit 14. Hier is die laaste skop gewees van Loandro Obrosser om het gelyk te maak, om het 17 elk gelyk op te gemaak het. Dit was na die toeter. So speeltyd verstreke, ongelukkig. Hy het hom van daar af die eerste skop daarvan af oorgekry. Sy laaste skop kon hy nie daarvan af oorkom nie en dit maak dit dan nou. Ocean Swallows, hulle die wen die trofee. 17-14 wat het hulle hierdie wedstryd gewen. Hulle het dit vir baie laat gelos en ek dink Vipers hier na die einde toe hulle eie grootste vyande gewees. Dalk oorhaastig geraak en nie genoeg koelkoppe daar gehad nie. Ons bring vir binnekort, bring ons vir die hoofdis van die middag. Namibia teen Portugal.
That was some top action there. That is from the rugby stadium. Let's not forget today is the big one. Let's remind you that it is Portugal versus that is Namibia. Come in numbers and go and watch the match that is at the Hagegeinkop Rugby Stadium. It is a big event and they will be paying tribute that is to the late former head of states there. It is indeed a very special day and obviously here in studio I will be very emotional in terms of that. A man that played a very crucial role in the sports sector, a man that has given football, rugby, and you can name it. He was everywhere. Boxing, if you remember the likes of Harry Simon,